Yo, Nakama around the world, welcome back to Conqueror's Haki Corner. It's your boy Vim,
Yo,
your boy Serge, and myself, Rook. And we're here once again to bring you a chapter review of My Hero Academia,
Boku no Hero Academia
213, Whereabouts of the Soul. Man, that chapter was something else.
But before we chop it up with y'all, please smash that subscribe button, helps every time. Leave a like on the video if you liked the chapter and thought it was on fire. I want to say thank you to everyone that likes, subscribes, comments, and just joins us anyway. We appreciate you 100%.
every single one of you.
Been a bit of a break with the New Year's and the holiday season, but we back.
We're back.
And if you forgot what happened in the last chapter, you can check down in the chapter review, see what we were talking about, because it seems like some things actually came up.
Yeah.
100%, and I believe Vimo said it when we were discussing in private. There's a lot in this chapter.
Whew, I'm excited right now.
Yeah.
It's getting me to the point now we've got a lot more information about One For All.
100%. So I thought the chapter started off very powerful when he said more powerfully. Sorry, English my second language. You can do it as long as you work hard. You can accomplish anything. I think there's more to him just saying that.
No, 100%.
And throughout this chapter, there's several one-liners from one of these vestiges and predecessors that you can look into them, man.
Now, feeding off that, they've been watching him.
Yep.
So they know his doubts, they know his fears. So knowing that, saying these things is an encouragement, and they want to be able to say to him, don't worry, go, get it. You don't have to be afraid.
Because at the same time, they've all been in that same scenario.
Exactly, and the crazy thing is they understand that according to what we learn in this chapter it's probably harder for Deku as it's getting stronger, meaning it's probably harder to control, probably has more drawbacks. But the room for what's possible for him is endless. And what's very important to start this chapter off, anyone to notice, and if you said in the comments, I appreciate it. Midoriya says, I don't have a mouth. And the guy says, hey, you don't have a mouth, that's okay. So they are all interconnected through One For All. So they can hear his thoughts, he can hear theirs. They actually don't have to speak. And there's a whole concept in this chapter of your thoughts control the power. Kind of like law of attraction-esque. Like how you think is how shall be. It's quite tense in that way.
The energy you put out is what you'll get back out, get back in. We're going to get to it, but if your heart is clean and you think with a pure heart, you're limitless.
Yeah. And to communicate with the power and the predecessors, thoughts are a big key to that. And we learned that he blatantly says that we all live within One For All. So once you're a user of One For All, so this is also room for a point in the story, a bit of a prediction. I anticipate at some point All Might is gonna... sorry to say that, but he has to die. Oh, he doesn't have to. But if All Might would die, Midoriya would always have that connection with him because he was once upon a time a user of One For All. They're all interconnected through One For All. And the prospect of him actually having one-on-ones, it's what we said in the previous chapter review, coaching, He's got the benefit of having some of the most powerful coaches in the history of the quirk world, man. Absolutely crazy.
And a number of them.
Yeah.
So he's not just got one sensei, he's got several.
And on top of that, there are many different abilities of One For All, man. Like, what do you think the other ones can be? I mean, that one we call Black Whip.
Hey, killing the game.
Like, crazy. And this ability belonged to this predecessor. I don't believe we got his name yet.
No.
But he's somewhere, if we look at... So there's a great panel in the chapter where it says living within One For All. And it kind of seems to have some kind of like... Hierarchy order. Yeah. So you got Midoriya at the top. So he's the most recent. Then kind of just underneath him,
or chronological order of how they've actually obtained.
Under him you have All Might, and next to All Might you have All Might Sensei. Or is that her?
No, see.
So if it's in chronological order, really All Might Sensei should be just after All Might, right? Shimamura?
Yeah, they're close enough, I would say.
Yeah.
Is that there or is that her?
You're
right, that is her. You're right.
If you think about it,
it's not chronological.
No, it's not.
Because they're highlighted as well.
No, you're
so
right.
Alright.
Who we've seen.
We've got Deku, no.
So I think that the reason some people are hidden still is because we're not meant to see them just yet.
Yeah, but that's Deku.
Is that Deku?
Oh, it might not be.
The hairstyle looks like it. If we remember, there are 8.
5, 6,
He's
7,
the 9th.
8. Yeah, this is 8.
Ah, you're right. 1,
2,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So these are 9 people. 8 people we don't know.
Okay, so let's flip it. There's 2 people that are in the dark shadows. that we are not going to be presented just yet. For what reason, we don't know.
I'm gonna call him Hellboy for now, because he look very similar stylistically to Hellboy, or we can call him Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
Commando Boy. Yeah, that's a good
Commando
one.
Boy.
So we got Commando Boy.
We know Shimamura is definitely one that we may come
So we've
across.
met 3, all right, and the guy says you have 6 powers still to learn.
You've got 6 quirks available.
So whose 2 have we learned? So we've learned All Might's, or wherever he got that from, wherever it is.
If it's considered a
Because,
quirk.
okay, no.
If it's
So All Might's
considered
quirkless.
Yeah.
So so technically he's not nothing to learn from him.
So then there's 7. So we've learned this, guys, and now we need to find out who the
6.
other 6 belong to.
There you go.
Crazy. So we know the Black Whip belongs to Commando Boy for now, till we know name otherwise. We need to find out what Shimura's is. I think the dark one at the top, or the one at the bottom, is going to be the brother of All For One.
I think the one at the bottom is the brother. I think because we've already seen him.
Yeah.
Because we've already seen him in a flashback with All For One and in the same dream.
And didn't he speak to him in the last dream?
He
said, you're not ready yet.
You're not ready yet. And he woke him up.
Seckle, you're not ready yet.
So he'll probably be the last one we meet. More than likely.
More than
man.
likely.
But guys, what kind of powers do you think are in there, man?
Come on, talk to us.
And the power that we've been seeing All Might use in his prime, whose power is that?
How
Is that the main power?
Is that everything's auto combined?
Yeah,
and he's just
I mean-
throwing it out there in one swing hit?
Because he never, to be fair, we've never seen All Might directly, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, please, but we've never seen him use anything other than that.
No. And
So
truthfully, did he ever have to tap into anyone else's?
No, because maybe he just mastered what he had so brilliantly that
And
no one could compete.
no one needed to. This is where sort of, did he need everyone else's support? Or was it that he was such a great vessel that they said let him carry on? Because Deku isn't the greatest vessel. As much as we love Deku,
Not yet.
He breaks easily at the moment. He doesn't. His heart and mind isn't stable,
Well, that's what we learned here.
and he's learning. So let's get it there. He's moving up.
Your
so
anger's a trigger, but you need to control your thoughts so the anger doesn't get off control and doesn't destroy you and everyone around
there you go.
And that's what, and the crazy thing is, it's saying like the potential for Deku is the highest. We can see that because with each user, the power evolves and gets stronger as
And
they
it's
all
growing
join into
right
one.
now. Yeah.
And right now, they said the core is swelling. Core is swelling, man. Like,
The only thing I
Absolutely
guess
crazy.
now that Deku is missing, because remember, All Might doesn't necessarily consider himself the greatest teacher. So teaching Deku to control his emotions is a different task for him.
and also that could be why he might have not utilized all the powers, because he wasn't the greatest learner either.
Could be.
Yeah.
Could
You
be.
know?
And it was just raw strength and ability.
See, that looks like All For One's brother. That kind
Yeah,
of
no,
thing.
agreed, yeah.
So in that panel with the little dot and everything coming around
Yeah.
it, it's a small core, a dot inside the flickering fire of the undulating waves. Our power is cultivated there. It is the source of our hidden strength.
That core has seriously started to swell. So that small core you're seeing is growing. And Deku has to be able to control that. Large task for him, man.
Absolutely large task, man. And like the thing is, so we learned that he has to control. So a few key things that were said. Learn to control your heart.
Yeah, it's up
By
there.
having a steady heart, you'll be able to control the powers more and more.
Perfect.
Yeah. So it's essential that you control what's in your heart. But also we get as the Vestige, as Commando Boy leaves, take control of your heart. Once again, it's repeated throughout the chapter many times. Good luck, boy, will be with you.
With you. At all times.
So people gonna pop up and help.
They're monitoring him.
And then this was the one thing that jumped out at me, and I don't know what you guys. I posed this question to you guys, Rooks. It's up to you to carry out the will of One for All. What is the
So
will
what's
of
his
One
purpose?
for All?
To stop his
man?
brother and stop evil.
But the only thing that's interesting about that is that his brother gave that quirk.
His brother gave that quirk as a statement. So, and I don't want to, because the memory game is not that there, but I'm sure he forced it on his brother.
Yeah.
Because his brother was quirkless, so he forced it. I know you don't want nothing from me, but I'll give you this
Take
quirk.
that.
And
Well-
then from there, he used that as a point of frame of saying, I'm going to do what I can to now stop you.
Because you're
Because-
wrong.
Because you're wrong.
Yeah.
Now, his brother's essentially off the back end. He's going to go. Let's call it him and All Might's era's over, right? But in itself, One for All is always do right, stop wrong.
Yeah.
Effectively, anybody that's wrong.
What's in the name? It's the One for,
For
all.
all.
You're here to help
Everyone.
everyone.
Now, saying that All for One's quirk, will he, because he can distribute quirks, will he start distributing his powerful quirks to his people? And the
Yeah,
one his
well-
predecessor? His
Wait, does he have a predecessor?
Yeah, his name?
I think it's tomorrow. I think so.
Tomorrow, the one with the hands
With
on
the
his
hands.
face.
That's his predecessor.
That's-
That's his
that's
predecessor. Someone
that's
before
his-
you.
that's his
apologies.
successor.
Protege.
Protege.
Successor. Yeah.
Apologies, successor.
Well, One for All. Well,
Our English is bad all over the place today. You know how we do. Hey.
Well, All for One is still the first. and they were using his ability to add quirks to the Nomu, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. But guys, in the comment section below, please do us a favor and tell us what you think. Give
on.
us ideas of what you think those other 6 powers are. What would be crazy powers that would gel together with what we've seen so far with One for All?
What does he need?
Yeah, that's a good way. What does he need that's going to help him fight someone like All for One?
What does he need for now that you like to see him use? Because you got to remember, he thinks he's at the top of the class. He's not just there yet. He's got a couple of people that are easily outpowering him. So what can he use to help himself?
And one thing that we're all happy with is what? This fight's going to continue, man.
Oh, yeah. I really thought this was going to get cancelled.
Teacher just let it
and
go.
I did think that Deku would lose provisionally, but now I'm starting to be swayed.
Hey, okay.
One thing I did think about though, because Shinso actually helped the opposing side, will that go against this result?
I don't think so, because let's go to it. If we go, and Sergeant, I did cut you off earlier, so if you want to continue with this moment here.
Yeah, there's a moment where like someone was sending, I think Shinso was trying to attack Uraraka, and like if you look at Uraraka, man, like, damn, man.
Let us know what you think down in the
Deku,
comments below.
I want to know what Deku's thinking, like.
I'll tell you
I
what
hope you're
Deku's
protecting
thinking.
her for the right reason.
There you go. Now Deku's resolve, he grabs it, because think about it, his resolve from here. If you activate your power while you're angry, the power will respond in kind. It's essential that you control your heart. At that moment, he was sitting there. He jumped up, grabbed it, one for all. It shouldn't have harmed anyone, but my head is so clouded. He has to sort himself out.
Yeah.
And his rival right there, we told him, let's fight again.
Shinso.
You know, and we got
Eyes are
Aizawa,
clocked.
All Might, and the other teacher, they've agreed to let the fight go on. Let the 5th match proceed.
That's a challenge between these two.
And look at his eyes, they look clearer.
Yeah. So
What do
now,
you think is going to happen, man?
Come
Who
on.
wins match 5?
Who wins match 5? We're guaranteed to finish your next
2
chapter.
chapters.
Now, I say next one.
Possibly, the way
Yeah.
the pace has been going. I'm
Yeah,
more
I like the
than-
pace, so I say the next one. But who do you guys think? Maybe 2? Maybe 2 chapters.
How do you think it's going to go? Who do you think is going to win? Who do you think is going to win?
I'm still with
Deku.
I'm still with Deku. I actually thought that he wouldn't have as much as an impact as Bakugo did, but now I'm starting to think differently.
You know what? Not going to sit on the fence. I'm going to still say he's going to lose because I'm going to stay true by my word, but I admit
Makes
I'm
sense.
wavering. But I'm going to stick to it.
It makes sense. Maybe he does have to lose this one because he has gained something
Different.
significantly. So
And this is what goes back to what you said.
Yeah.
He gains better things outside of
To
the
do
fight,
in real life
in
situations.
real life situations rather
Well,
than
let's see,
actual
man.
win. Yeah, no.
But guys, what did you think? Tell us your theories and what you've learned. How did you feel about this chapter? Is there anything you feel we've missed? What did you think? Let us know in the section below. If you haven't already, please hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, turn on your notifications so you know when we upload. We're here all the time. But from Conqueror's Haki Corner,
for now, it's a peace out.